Hello everyone, welcome back to Dad's Gaming, ZHP 2004 here. Gonna bring you two races in the Forza Motorsport 7 Cycle Production Race Regulations Beta Hopper. So first race is going to be in the touring cars, the Volvo touring cars. And we're gonna just, do something a little different. Normally we do, a cycle division, but, this class is stock car. Everybody's in the same vehicle, and we're going to see how well we fare. So we're going to be coming down here to turn 3, hard left-hander, and see how clean we can, get through this race with minimal penalties. And, well, we go wide, we get bumped. I got so out of sorts, I wound up going in reverse, so rip me. And we're going to drop way down the field and see what we can make up. But I was just kind of curious as to, how fast could we go and try to minimize the penalties as far as, corner cutting, track extending go. Because we know Forza doesn't count any type of incursions or run-ins with other drivers. But so we're gonna run the alternate circuit here. So we have the chicane coming up, and wasn't sure how many people would get caught off guard. We got, well, one, and then we have a couple guys getting together in front of us, trying to figure out how to sneak through here. Just barely do. So working our way back up through the field, down the long, I guess backstretch, or yeah, backstretch. We'll go with that. And down to the right-hander. Again, just trying to keep it between the markers. Someone kind of loses it a little bit. I tap them, lose a spot in the process. But we have 3 laps of this. And we're going to, carry the first full lap, part of the second lap, and not a whole lot happened. There's actually a fairly good rejoin there, and then he gets a little loose. I give him a little tap, get him moving. But that wasn't that terrible of a rejoin. There's been much worse, as most of you guys may know. People just coming right onto the track, not ghosted. So, but here we are. We're going to start the second lap, and get down to turn 1. Got somebody, closing up on us. Really closing up on us, but doesn't run into us. And looked like he was having a pretty good race himself. You can look at the penalty times. We haven't incurred anything yet, and neither has the guy behind us. So I was feeling pretty confident about him. And here he comes, up the right-hand side, actually. This is final lap, and but yeah, we it was a good race, and still at this point running fairly well. I wasn't totally bummed out about this. 7th place right now. It could have been a lot worse. Could still be riding way around back, and again, still no penalties. Managed to keep it on the track, other than getting bumped off at turn 3 on lap 1, and there we got a rejoin. Somebody, I guess maybe 3rd place or so, kind of got bumped out or overshot. But we're going to take the carousel coming down to the chicane, looking at maybe another position up here coming down the straight. But I kind of luck out, and he just bails out. So we'll take that position. So we'll get up to what do we got here? 4th place. Sorry, 5th place. The first couple guys, light years ahead. Not going to catch them. Might make a position if somebody botches the last couple corners, but it's not looking that way. I almost overshoot that corner, just getting a little anxious. I saw the guy, I'm like, I can run him down, and then realized, oh wait, there's a corner. And again, just getting a little anxious on the gas. spinning up the tires. Got one last corner to make. Get through there. Keep it on the track. So we're going to see how many positions we can possibly make up here, seeing as how we went penalty free. So, you know, we're going to come home 5th position. But lo and behold, you know, a couple guys ahead, you know, well, had penalties, not quite enough. We made up 1 position. So we're going to move to Hockenheim in the Porsche GT cars. You know, notorious turn 1. Everybody goes in, and more or less, just about everybody makes it through there. You know, in the front half of the field. So I was actually really happy to see that. I figured we were going to get sent into no man's land. Turn 2, we kind of have a little bit of a getting together, and we're going to make it around probably one of my most hated turns, that curb. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know how much I absolutely hate that curb, and yet I insist on taking it. But we're going to come up here to the not so hairpin, you know, just double right, and so guys just come weighing in on the inside, and you know, that's 2 positions there, and with a big queuing of cars right up in front of us here. So we got, you know, we can see 5 guys right there, and you know, a little bit of a tap, and I got loose and kept it on the track. So we're gonna, you know, make our way down here, see if we can't make some more positions coming down through the stadium section here. Really get on the brakes. Someone locked it up a little bit or spun the tires, so we close it right back up. And yeah, this section, still kind of figuring that one out, especially with this Porsche. But you know, we just kind of took our time going through there, and well, those guys just handed me 2 positions there, so we're up to 4th, and we have clean track in front of us, clean track behind us, and nothing really happens for the next 2 laps. So we're just going to jump to the last lap here. I'm closing up on you know, 3rd place right in front of us, 2nd place right in front of us. These guys seem to be racing pretty hard. So I was kind of chipping away at their lead a little bit. 1st place is fairly far off. We're not going to catch them, but maybe if these guys keep battling, we can you know, make up another place or 2 here. As you can see, we're kind of closing it up, really getting in there, and I can typically get a good run off this corner, except when I overshoot, like I did right there. Again, kind of getting anxious, seeing the possibility of making up some positions there. But the big thing, if you look, no penalties. Again, we've managed to, you know, keep it on the track to the point where, you know, the game doesn't count it as, you know, advancing my time or, you know, being faster. So, but we're going to come down last couple corners. Again, those guys are still battling, and they're battling hard. They, you know, pushing each other out. And not sure what goes on up here. I think one guy moves over, you know, kind of give the position back. You know, that's good sport there. So 4th place, but after everything is said and done, we're going to jump 2 positions, going to finish 2nd. So all in all, you know, a couple good races, and hope to bring more of this. But guys, you know, if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.